Overstocking is one of the major dangers that can hinder success in catfish farming. Today, I'll be talking about a very important topic which I titled or called Overstocking in catfish farming. This practice is one of the most dangerous practice that can hinder you from having success in catfish farming. But I noticed that most farmers don't pay much attention to this practice because maybe some of us thought it's not any kind of practice at all. Maybe it's not value added, or this is not practice that can affect fishes. One, to me, I called overstocking greed. Greed in an extent that maybe if you want to get seedlings, maybe post fryers that we normally call the jebu, because we notice that it's cheaper, or even juvenile, that you want to get it, and your carriage capacity is just 1,000 pieces. That means by the time you stock and you want your fishes to do well, it's just 1,000 fishes, and you put on greed and think 3,000 will take your fishes, or 2,000 will take your fish, or even 100. Sometimes ordinary 20 can deter your fishes from growing. That's the truth. So you must get an expert to tell you what your carriage capacity are before you dabble into catfish farming, because this factor has been occurring. It has been persistent in many farms I visit. By the time you go through, and you will notice that their ponds are overstocked. And by the end of the day, they will be getting a very poor outcome, which leads to losses and poor performances. But we as a farmer, sometimes, I said it again, we don't look at this factor. So that is why I'm making this factor today a major factors that you that are subscribed under me as a fish farmer, you must take high cognizance into what we call overstocking. Today we are disbursing some fast-growing pure claras line standard juvenile seeds to one of our clients. They are picking it from us today, as you can watch from the background, and we are still doing some of the sorting and counting for them. That is what we are watching from the background. So I'll be going more deep into this very wonderful practice in catfish farming that can lead you to success in catfish farming. Overstocking occurs when a farmer stocks more fish in a pond than the system can conveniently support. If farmers stock more fish in a pond that the carriage can comfortably support, while many farmers are tempted to overstock to increase production and profit, this practice often leads to the opposite outcome: losses and poor performances. So to me, I will just phrase that one as greed. I have a client that has the intention is to stock 1 million, and the greed sometimes in a farm really depends on your stocking, your capacity, your carriage capacity. If you look into your pond and you notice that this can conveniently carry 1 million fish, is when you can put 1 million fish. But if the carriage capacity cannot carry 1 million fish, can only carry 10,000 fish, please put 10,000 fish. Let's give you an example, like a cubic meter. These white tanks you can see from the background, the maximum this white tank can take is 100, 80 to 100, max 120. Max, what I mean by max is 120. That max, you need to change water every day, and you will definitely count your mortality out of it, and you need to take some out of it when they are 3 months. That's the truth. By the time they are getting to 3 months plus, you need to reduce it to like 60 or max 70. So please, overstocking, I will be going more deep, just a comprehensive details and a paraphrase system on how this topic will lead you to success today. When catfish is overstocked or overcrowded, competition of oxygen, space, the feed increase, the limited dissolved oxygen in the water become quickly depleted, especially at night or during the hot weather. This leads to stress and suffocation for your fishes. Stressed fish have weakened immune system and become more susceptible to diseases and infection such as bacterial and fungal outbreak, which can spread rapidly in crowded condition. Dirty water, toxic. These are the practice that will easily weak your fishes and automatically turn to high level of mortality. Overstocking also affects growth rate because the fish compete for limited food. Not all individuals feed equally, leading to uneven growth and stunted fish. Farmer may find that instead of harvesting larger marketable fish, they end up with many unsized or undersized one. This will reduce, that means reducing your profitability. The accumulation of waste products such as ammonia and nitrate from fish extraction further pollute the water, making it highly toxic and unsuitable for your fish survival. More about overstocking. Managing any overstocked pond becomes more challenging. Water quality deteriorates quickly, requiring frequent water change and increased aeration, which rise production costs. Feeding efficiency also drop, and uneaten food discomposed, adding to pollution problems in your fishes. I bet you there's no amount of flow-through system you can do for an oversized fish that can really work and perfect them. If your fish are highly overstocked, the only thing you can do is to reduce or space them more to a pond by the time you noticed. So to me, it is imperative for you to get some kits like the ammonia kit, the nitrite kit, so that you can use as a substitute in order for those of us who are hatching. Most of us that are hatching too, if you experience maybe after 1 week your fishes started dropping heavily, the first thing you need to look at is if you overstock that facility. I bet you if you overstock that facility, they will drop. There's nothing you can do. And once your fish are weak and stressed from overstocking, there's no amount of medication you can give them that will cure. I bet you 100%. And for those of us that has maybe fingerlings and you noticed that there's a white gap between the body of the fishes, is what we call overstocking, is eating up on them. Overstocking in catfish farming is a serious threat to achieving success. It compromised water quality, slow growth, increase disease risk, and reduce over profitability. Successful farmers understand that optimal stocking density, not maximize stocking, is key to achieving healthy growth, high survival rate, and sustainable profit in catfish farming. I hope this lesson will help one or two people. And my next video, I'll be talking about some factors. I'll be breaking some factors down to know, or some symptoms down to know that your fishes, that your pond is being overstocked. So I'll be giving that after this video. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel, make sure that you like and share, and make sure that you watch my next episode on this video on this channel, which I'll be talking more, and I will be elaborating more on overstocking. Once again, my name is Siri Motorized. I do a great time on this channel. Thank you and God bless you.